A study abroad trip in Italy cut short for several Bay Area students.
Some Santa Rosa Junior College students are still stuck there tonight. As KPIX5's John Ramos reports, those who made it back still aren't all the way home.
One student who was able to leave before the flights ended is home tonight. Well, almost home anyway. Jake Eastman is resting comfortably at his parents' house in Santa Rosa. Well, actually more like their driveway. He spent more than 5 days in this travel trailer in a self-quarantine after returning from a foreign studies trip to Italy. The first 2 weeks were great, and then Jake started feeling poorly.
I went to the doctor and I found I had a sinus infection. And then the next week, immediately after, was the coronavirus outbreak.
As the crisis intensified, the travel company was reluctant to let the 22 students leave Florence. So finally, his parents bought him a ticket. He left last Wednesday on one of the last flights out of the stricken country.
No one's actually directly said that he had to be in quarantine. He actually went through 2 airports, major airports, without any screening or asking where he was from.
Are you surprised that happened?
We were shocked.
Most of the students are still stuck in Italy, including Anthony Giampoli, who told us via Facebook Live that the atmosphere there is surreal.
It's almost just like a ghost town. I've talked to a couple locals, and they said that it's absolutely, crazy to see something like this happen.
It felt like we had the city to ourselves, but it was a constant stress because everyone was talking about it. That's all the coordinators would talk about, all the students would talk about. It was just waiting for it to get worse.
Most of the nation is in lockdown, but the students have been told they can fly out early tomorrow morning. And then they may discover what Jake has, that sitting alone for 2 weeks can be excruciatingly boring. Still, Anthony says he's loved his experience, and someday his kids will get to hear all about it.
Look at what your father did. I was there. I was supposed to be there for 3 months. I lived it out. I had a good time. I fought off the coronavirus, and it's going to be a pretty cool story to tell one of these days. And honestly,
in Santa Rosa, John Ramos, KPIX 5.